morning. You know, me and this light, I don't want to pull out my real lights. But maybe if I was facing the wall over there, it would be better. Because it just feels like I'm dark because of the light behind me instead of in front of me. It might be a thing I might need to move myself over. Good morning. I'm sure if y'all come in this morning. I surely. Hey, Stasia girl, are you going live on your channel? Anybody know she is a? Let me find out. Let me find out. I'm up early enough to catch a live. Girl, it's 10 o'clock my time. What time you be getting up? Midnight. Hey, Dr. D. Hey, T. Can y'all see me okay? Do I need to move? Because I didn't want to bring in no lights so that y'all could see me. But this light is behind me, so it might be, I might not be as clear as I should be. Can y'all see me all right? As you come in, you should just be hitting the thumbs up button. We're working together for an hour. Hey, Cece girl. It's nice to see y'all up and at it this morning. Sliding in through the live. I'm not what? Too dark? You can see me? What, T? You know, I said 100 things. Nope, not today. I'm in a rabbit hole researching a video on Fenty not being black owned. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to be working on a dermatology presentation, but I had to hop on over here when I saw you. How long have you been working on that presentation? Maybe it's time for you to just take a little bit of a break. Just a little bit of a break. You know what I'm saying? Just a small break. I'm just on here checking in on everybody. When I came on Monday, the few of us that were here, you know, seemed a little downtrodden. So I'm just checking and seeing how you've been the last couple of days. How are you holding up? Maybe I should scoot you back a little further too. That way I don't have to feel like yeah, now I think I'm all the way in the screen. What y'all think? Am I in the screen in its entirety? I think so. I see you, Dr. D. I understand. Sounds like exciting stuff. How are you all holding up? I'm holding up over here okay. I'm not the flu did not come back. It did not try and come and get me. Anyone else on, they don't call it lockdown, but you know, Californians are of course urged to stay in their home. Everything is closed except for essential things. I imagine other things will be closing soon, but that's the furthest of my worries. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me just tell you, I enjoy the solidarity of my home. Like I enjoy the solitude. I think that's the right word of being at home, having to wake up in the morning and work from home and just do whatever I want in my home. Like I enjoy not feeling pressured, having to get out and be just on a hustle and bustle. Like, and it's quite possibly because I do a lot of moving around. I got a lot of moving parts with, you know, I work, I don't know if you guys know, I work about an hour away in traffic. If it's really bad, it's an hour and a half. My mom was sick. We're full of quarantine in my house. We're on full quarantine. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I work an hour away. I try and get to the gym 4 days a week. Now that Kingston has track, well, of course, it's on hold for now. I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning to get him to where he needed to be in the evening so that I could still be able to work out, but also make sure that he was able to do what he wanted to do. And then you got all the stuff in between, you know, your beauty stuff, which we ain't doing. You see these eyebrows, honey, looking real bushy. That's because I tried to fill them in. Right, it's just like, right, Dr. D, it's just like I'm not obligated or feeling obligated, because I'm never obligated to do a damn thing. But because I support people, you know, I celebrate people when they call and they invite me to stuff. I want to go. I want to make sure to attend, and that's my neighbor. I hear my neighbor's voice. I think that's my neighbor, but you know, y'all got my back. You watching my back. Um, but it just feels good not having to be like, I don't want to go. And maybe that's the introvert. Sounds like I'm waking my son up with my voice. You know, this house don't go to sleep until the wee hours of the morning. I didn't go to sleep myself until 4:30. Well, I took a little nap. I think that that's what caused it. Mm. Hello. Sorry. I should do like a healthy mukbang. I'm not. I don't like all that eating in front of people and how they be. No. But here I am eating my cantaloupe and drinking my water. I did not make the smoothie that I made. I was gonna let my son make them this morning, but that'll be this afternoon. So let's see. What you say? I'm weird. I don't want to do things until I can go. So I got mixed feelings about it. I'd be fine if my grandma wasn't in the hospital. Is grandma okay? Does she have the coronavirus, COVID-19, or some other illness? Maybe the voice I hear is my son. Y'all know I had to give up my office. Royals back home. So where normally all of this would occur in my office, including me teleworking, I'm now in the dining room, which is right next to his room, which of course the door is closed. However, heart and kidney failure for the second time in 6 months. Oh no, Stasia, I'm sending good vibes and love and positive prayers and all kinds of just good stuff to you, because I can't imagine I can't imagine knowing how close you are to your grandmother. So I'm so sorry to hear that. Y'all make sure you send up some good energy for Anastasia's grandma. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm so sorry to hear that. And what are you guys doing to stay like busy and active? Like, it's only my third day. Technically, I'm on day 11 with the rest of y'all, but third day because I had the flu and I was literally down. What are y'all doing to stay active? I'm just doing 4 rounds. Well, today is 4 rounds of a minute each of jumping jacks, squats, uh, any form of ab work that I want, whether it be a crunch or a plank or whatever, but 4 rounds, and some bicep tricep combinations. And then I do that for a minute each, and then in between 45 seconds to a minute. Hey, Jazz! 45 seconds to a minute of rest in between. And I do 4 rounds of that. So it ends up being about 20 minutes, really like 22, 25, excuse me. Because, you know, that 45 to 1 minute rest, 45 seconds to 1 minute rest be like 1 and 30. um, okay, so I see, Stasia, you packing and spring cleaning and stuff. Girl, you forever packing. Where you going? I know y'all military though, so that probably has a lot to do with it. I did see on your channel, I love the interaction when you put your boo up. Y'all, if y'all don't know, Anastasia does have a channel now. I don't know if she's coming to us from her channel right now, but she does have a channel if you ever want to go check her out. You know, she got all the gossip and the juice and stuff. She got the juice. Is that a song? That's not a song. Yeah, it is. It's I Got the Juice. Where am I? Is that the song? And then, look, what? This is a seed. Nobody told me that I had a cantaloupe seed on my arm. I'm all over the place because I'm trying to figure out what I'm talking about. Cleaning my closet, hip hop dance workouts on YouTube, running after these kids. Let me tell you, my mother came over yesterday. I'm gonna actually put up a video later today or tomorrow with my mother. She's here cooking, or Friday. And what was what was the point? I don't know what the point of that was of my thought, but I am putting a video up. You've been throwing stuff away. I haven't gotten to that place yet, but there's some places I want to clean out my like cabinets underneath my pots and pans and Tupperware all underneath my counter, and I want to clean that out, straighten that up. I want to reorganize my closet. I might video that because that closet is horrendous. Y'all gonna be like, "Why you got so many clothes stuffed up in here?" They barely holding up on the damn on the rod. I really need to make me like a second level rod because it's pretty bad down there. Up in that closet, it's like really stuffed, and you know, I be thinking, oh, okay, everything's in the closet, and then I'd be like, oh no, I got a load of clothes in the wash. Um, I try not to. Only clothes that I get. What I've decided that I well not decided, but what I've always done is the clothes that I have not worn in a year. I I want to give them away, and it'd be more like clothes that I haven't worn in like 2 years. And then there's things that are just way too big for me, and so I get rid of that stuff too. But this time, I think if I haven't worn it in 6 months, it's gonna go in a box. It's just being wasteful. A lot of the stuff is like, but this is my favorite. I love the way it fits, but I haven't worn it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm thinking, well, I've got two portable closets outside full of stuff. That's what I said. Not one, but two portable closets outside full of clothing. So it's becoming a bit horror-dish, not horish, but horror-dish. So I am going to get rid of some stuff. The stuff outside though is stuff that I don't wear all the time, but it's a lot of like my blazers, and I ain't wear them during this winter. My like wool blazers and a lot of coats. If I didn't wear them during this winter, why would I wear them? They were in this front closet, in my office closet, but when Royal came home, I had to make room for him. How fair is it for me to take up his closet, my closet? It's not fair at all. Even though before we moved here, and we were in a house, I mean in an apartment, I shared a closet, of course, with my husband, but I took up half of the kids' closet with my stuff. Like, is that fair? No, it's not. That's not fair. So I'm gonna, and then don't forget, I've got what is the long? It's not called the Cheshire drawer, but the long drawers. The one that normally has a mirror, whatever that thing is called, that dresser. I've got clothes in there, and my nightstand, of course, is full of like my pajamas and lingerie and womanly items. So, but I'm gonna go through those too, like, cause they're stuffed. Somebody tell me what this is. It's a problem. I'm giving away. I will never be a size 2 again after gaining 45 pounds. You never know, Jazz. You never know. People drop back down to their original sizes, and considering you were so small, you might be one of those people. And it's your first baby. It's that second baby that weight just don't seem to come off. My first son, I'm still carrying weight from my first son, but I had dropped all the weight and then went into a straight depression, like postpartum depression, and was just eating everything and crying at fucking commercials and shit. And so that was that. However, I know part of what I was gonna say when I saw Dr. D say she had lost some weight because the kids are eating her out of everything and she running around chasing them. I probably lost about 8 pounds when I was sick with the flu. Now I'm trying not to let that 8 pounds come on back. Okay, let that 8 pounds stay gone. Bye bye. So long. See you, Nar. See you, Nar. Sayonara. That is my son making noise. You're probably like, why don't you go to her room? It's okay. He'll be fine. We're not expecting any visitors today. My mother, like I said, my mother came by and made my family dinner. That video is going to be up this week. Um, I've got other videos that I'm planning to go up. Hey, Lisa, good morning. Yeah, you caught me. It's only 10:20. That's my neighbor's dog. My brother is good. I don't know if I told you, but my brother is a manager of a store. And so he is, yeah, listen, you are halfway through your day, Jazz. I don't know if I told you, he's an essential worker, but having to come in contact with all those people, I feel bad for people who work in grocery stores, supermarkets, and even at the post office, like having to deal with these people. And not sure if they've come in contact, though they look fine, and not sure if they have come in contact with someone with COVID. It's they have their own level of panic that I don't understand. That's how come this whole stay in the house thing is right up my alley. Anyway, you would think that I was an introvert. Low key, I am very shy and much of an ambivert. I kind of do lean more towards extrovert, but I am. There's introvert in me. I like my own space. My youngest one, Dr. D, he's 12. And if he was up and y'all heard his voice and how tall he is, if you follow me on any of my social medias, you saw me put a picture up of the three of us for Royal's birthday. And Kingston is almost as tall as me. He's about 2 inches from me, and he's only 12. All this good rest that he's getting is actually going to make him shoot up even faster. I'm trying to figure out how I'm too tired of Kingston grow and grow. He gonna get tall on us. You'll be standing in a minute. I'll be looking up at him. I'm trying to figure out how Weinstein got it and why we know as if HIPAA ain't a thing. I think it's because the people are sharing. If the doctors and hospitals were sharing the information, then it would be against the HIPAA law. But because they're sharing the information, it's not against HIPAA. Let me see. This thing goes having petty fusses with family just because we aren't used to sitting around each other like this. Figure that out, Lisa. Y'all got to be sitting together for a little bit longer. Remember, because you were here last week, y'all need to make an imaginary family member. I don't know. Pick somebody, anybody that's not really related to you, name them, and blame shit on them. Because what y'all fussing about is little shit like whose dishes is out probably, and you walking in my space. Why are you standing right there and I can't see the TV? Like, add somebody that's not there. I really feel like I'm really, really dark. Like it's like the setting or the area is too dark. Y'all let me know if it's too much of a problem. We'll figure it out. I'll move over so that the sun isn't behind me. He was little. He was just a little trying not to go to school because them kids making fun of him. Girl, I know that's crazy. That's crazy that he is no longer being bullied, honey. Okay? But he's not doing any bullying. But he's no longer being bullied. And him as tall as he is, Dr. D, I was just like, why? But I'm glad. And then I kind of looked at my kids on this video that I was doing. I was the cameraman. I really wasn't in front of the camera except for a small little introduction with me looking real raggedy and homeless. When it comes up, I looked at my children and I thought, well, my God, I've got some handsome young men. Now let's just hope that that everything that I'm teaching them about being concerned for women and how to care for them also comes through, because they're going to make somebody a great husband. A lady layer. Dr. D, I forgot to send you the link. But now I got nothing but time, okay? So we could choose any time that you want. I will send it to you though. And I am gonna open up some slots because originally, a lot of stuff was closed because of my schedule. I'm about to open up all kind of stuff. He ain't even that kid, but he got a smart ass mouth. I'm gonna just tell you that. He not a fighter. But I was like, don't go getting beat up. Hey D. Hey girl, hey. Caught you live. Hope you remain safe and healthy. I'm still working in my office, but I will start teleworking tomorrow. Well, I'm glad that you'll have the ability. How are they working that around with the whole 6 feet? Is it 6 feet? Yeah, 6 feet distance between you guys, the social distancing. I always wondered, and I saw a post somewhere that said something like, when we come out of this, we're going to be looking at our jobs and a lot of things differently, Because remember now, your job, a lot of people's jobs, not mine, because I do telework quite often, and a lot of jobs say we can't work from home. Like, oh, you can't work from home. It's not, the ability isn't there, and then boom, everybody's teleworking. Or of course, unfortunately, there are those people who have lost their jobs because they really can't telework. But jobs like yours, if they've ever told you you couldn't telework, okay, well, the devil is a lie. What they're going to find out is that the overhead is a lot cheaper, them giving us a stipend. Like, my job is giving me $20 a month towards my um, internet bill. Hello, my internet alone is $75. Shouldn't you be giving me half of that? Because half of the day I'm on my internet working. Although I'm not complaining, that little extra $20 is gonna be good. Dr. D, that podcast is gonna be lit. I'm gonna send it today. I got a couple people I need to send the email to, so I am going to send it to you today. Oh, wait a minute. And you're in the healthcare field, D. Oh, wow. Oh, have mercy, child. Oh, have mercy, child. Um, Anastasia, you've been out and about. I'm like, this is the best experience. I've never had people so much cautious and aware. Stay your ass in the house. Why are you outside? Are y'all not on social distancing? What state are you in? What state are you in? Shouldn't you be in the house? Oh, okay. I had to make groceries. Mm. Oh, you're in Florida, then. Okay. Mm. I'm sorry, y'all. I was hungry. I'm not a mukbang girl because I hate seeing people with food in their mouth. But I was thinking maybe I need to do a healthy one because all I ever see is crab and shit. You only go to work and home. That's good. That's good. In the car, home, and that's it. Very limited access to people. Texas ain't shut down. But the schools and the stores have had to adjust their hours. Okay. I wish I was outside today. It was so cold when I got up this morning that I was like, I can't. I guess I could have changed my clothes because I wanted y'all to see that my son cut my grass. My grass has been cut. I ain't been nowhere to see the gas prices. I'm going to have to ask my son because he's still riding on the same gas, I think, from 2 weeks ago when he goes to visit my mother and they go to the grocery store together. The one thing Royal he is a protector. The one thing Royal is definitely aware of his role as a young man, especially with his mother being a single woman and his grandmother by herself. You on your way to the office, friend? Be safe, okay? Be safe, friend. Be safe. Let me see. What else y'all got? Oh, groceries, prescriptions, essential mail. That's it. Stay home. Look at Dr. D, the mother is coming out, okay? No, I wasn't mingling. I just went to get food and pick up paperwork for grandma. I get sick too easily. Gas is $1.30. I know you fucking lying. $1.35. I'm gonna have to ask Royal how much gas was. It got to be in the $2 here then. I haven't left the house since March 6th, 13th. I love it, Dr. D. I think that was about the time I ain't been out there. I've been in my front yard. Oh, no, I did. My friend had an emergency. It was the Sunday before we went on lockdown. Um, and so I did go to pick her up. But other than that, I haven't been outside. Now I want to look at how long it's been since I actually been outside. That was on a Sunday. I haven't been outside since, like driven anywhere since March 15th. And that was in the wee hours of the morning, like 3 a.m. Is that right? My God. And I don't have no urge to go outside, or go nowhere. But I'm going to tell you this, summer is going to be lit. When this is all said and done, even if it's not summer, because even September be feeling like summer. When it's all said and done, it's going to be lit. Y'all going to have so many things to do that Yes, I think it's a Virgo thing, thriving in the house. Absolutely. Um, um, they're gonna have so much to do, and I told my son I'm gonna want to go out for 2 weeks, and then after that I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm good. My 41st birthday is Monday, and I'll be chilling. I'm okay with that. Yes, as long as I'm healthy. Yes, D. Well, happy early birthday if we don't get to see you on Monday, because my plan is to try and go live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at around this 10 o'clock hour until y'all get bored of me. I'll know when y'all get bored of me because I won't even have five of y'all on here at one time. The funny thing is, people miss me, and then I tell them I'm gonna be here at 10, and they be like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to make it," and then they come back and watch. Listen, get out of here. If you don't live somewhere where you can't be at 10 o'clock PST, of course. Um, so I'd be like, y'all can come on for 15 minutes and go on about your life. You ain't got to stay the whole hour though. I like, excuse me, talking to y'all for an hour. Oh, my son is awake. I was fine once I got my thighs from Walmart. My things from Walmart. Got some new snacks. That grape ginger ale is everything. Really. Press on nails and ink pens. Okay, good. Then I'm gonna have to put on my calendar to make sure to wish you a happy birthday. Honey, I might even pull out these old vocals. Everybody knows that I can sing. Everybody knows that I love it, so I do it anyway. So we will probably sing happy birthday. Oh yeah, you needed a new laptop charger, and you can't be in the house without your laptop. The one thing that I do find that is very satisfying is, for instance, girl, yes, these golden vocals, okay, is that like I saw like LA Trade Tech, which is a community college here in LA, gave out 300 free laptops to students because there are a lot of people that don't own laptops and don't have Wi-Fi. For example, I was like, shit, I wish I didn't have Spectrum already. They given to students from pre-K all the way to college, access to free internet for the next 60 days. So, well, that's good because I mean, well, I don't know if that's good or not. These parents is going crazy. I have to say that I love my children. They are literally me. Um, right now, they've only pushed school out. What is it? Distance learning up until May 1st here. But my children, we all come together and kiki and ha for a little while, and then what? Guess what we do? We go into our respective corners and close our doors and spend like all my children are me. Like we all need our own space, and then we can come together and be fine. Even I see Kingston learning how to deal with like his mood swings because he's a Gemini. Oh my God, it's a lot of people on the freeway. Where they going? Where they going, friend? Where they going? Um, and he's learning that what, I can't get no attitude. First off, he's learning I can't get no attitude because my brother is here, and it's something about a male presence that changes a young man. Like I'm no nonsense, okay, but I just be like sometimes just forget it. Royal is also no nonsense, but he don't be like forget it. He be like, you want this smoke? Of course, I gotta step in, but Kingston is normally very receptive to the things that Royal asks of him to do. And when he is getting an attitude like he does because he's a Gemini and he fucking flip flops, one thing for sure is he's learning how to just go into his own respective space and be like, yeah, I don't want to deal with neither one of them. And when I feel better, then I'll come out. Like, and I'm watching him grow, and it's really something. But I say that to say I think since it's only the three of us, I think we have it pretty easy. And my house is relatively spacious. Girl, me too. I love a good Gemini and a crybaby Cancer. There were two people that I have, especially in men, that I have been in love with or thought I was in love with. Honey, that's a whole podcast. But I thought that I care deeply for, but I connect with them very well. And it is what it is. Something about the connection that I have with them. I also have good connections with like Tauruses and Cancer. Um, Capricorns, Capricorn women, Capricorn men think they my daddies. Think they my daddy. So do Taurus men, but we have really great conversations. And my good girlfriends are mostly Capricorns, Virgos, and then a Gemini. He's a Virgo. He's always laid back. But them Virgo men, girl, be something different. They different than the women. They are always laid back though. The Virgo women are more like um, laid back, but we seem like we have a little more drive than the men. And Virgo men tend to lie a lot, a lot, a lot. Oh no, I've never dated. Oh, I have. My youngest son's father is a Sagittarius. We not together. He bossy. He think he something. He think he running something. Yeah, nah. Sag and Cancer, we don't mix. Dr. D, what are you again? What are you again, Dr. D? I don't remember. I don't remember. Um, he does lie. It's annoying, and it be unnecessarily though. Look at friend. Look at friend. Tamika's like liars. They do lie. They do lie, and they are ladies' men, and that is really what they lie about when it comes to Virgo men. They are very laid back. They will pull you in, but they are definitely liars, and they definitely lie about it more than anything else. Women, they don't lie about money. The ones that I have dated in my past have, oh, you're a Sagittarius, okay. The ones that I've dated have not lied about money, but I haven't dated a Virgo in years. But they lie about women. They lie about the women that they deal with. Make you feel like the world revolves around you, but honey, he got couple other chicks on the side, making them feel like the world revolves around them too. Okay, Virgo women do not do that. What we give you is faithfulness and loyalty. And I'm gonna be honest, the Virgo men give you that too. It's just that it's different. Like as women, period. Yeah, I'm looking kind of thin up in here. Anyway, the we give you something different. We give you something different than the men do. Like I can't explain it, and I only know that I know. They do. Cancers are emotional. I do care deeply for a cancer, and sometimes you have to remind them, don't be so sensitive. What's wrong with you? He did, friend. He did. He had you open, friend. He had you open, friend. I want all the deets, but we ain't at hip hop. Girl, I want to know all the deets, all the deets, all of the deets. I'm an August Virgo, and Stasia. So I don't know. I don't know about being emotional. I'm not like emotional. When I think emotional, I mean we're all pretty much full of emotions, but I feel like there's really no in between with me. I'm either in a good space or I'm not. There's not an in between. So I don't know if that's emotional or if that can appear to be bipolar. But I'm not emotional. Listen, I do cry at the drop of a dime. Listen, that's hormonal. Okay, that's hormonal. A lot of times it's because my lady time is coming, and I be like, here come that bitch, because everything I'm doing, everything, the commercial come on, I got a tear. You say, oh, that dress is pretty. Oh, you think so? Like it's stupid. A lot of it be hormonal. Okay, so shut up, Stasia. Thanks. Okay, thanks. Um, while she trying to rag on me, don't do it. Get off of me. But I love you. Dated A lot of Gemini men, but Aries men are my best friends. No, y'all not. No, y'all not. Cause I only know one other August Virgo, and the September Virgos are a hot ass mess. Okay, it's like a jumbled mess. I'd be like, get it together. When they talk about people being hard on the outside, soft on the inside, that's the September Virgos. That shit August too. Nevertheless, Aries. I dated one Aries man, and I'm not really sure how to sum up that situation. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how to sum up the Aries man. These braids, child, they were so cute. Now look at them. Are they controlling? He wasn't too controlling, and I think at the time, I think for him, I had asked, because I'm one of those people want to know what are we doing, and so I think he thought that as I wanted to be in a relationship and jealous. Really, I didn't. I needed to know what direction we were headed. Are we just having some friendly adult fun, hanging out? Occasionally, taking a romp in the hay, or are we building something? I need to know what bucket to put you in. It ain't that I want to be in a serious relationship because I don't know you. I don't know you, but I am enjoying your company. So I needed to know. Oh, look, that's the second one. Oh, wow. How many of y'all date Aries? That this seems like y'all date the Aries. I've only dated one Aries. You know what I've dated Aquarians? I've dated Aquarians, and they the biggest hoes. They right up there with fucking Virgo men. They the biggest hoes. Listen, I'm sorry to the Aquarius men that's gonna come and listen later. I know you are Aries, but women are different than men. Are you a little controlling? My friends that are Aries are I only have one, and she likes things her way. That's because she likes things her way. Aquarius men are controlling. Not I'm sorry, not controlling. Aquarius men are hoes. Um, and then they run across me, and then I'm all like, yeah, no. How often do I see the I see them quite often actually, and I don't know why they're attracted to me. I really wish that they wouldn't be, um, because they fucking bipolar as shit. Like they want their space. Then get your space, because I didn't ask you to come over here. She said they must all be in California. I, I've actually dated like let me see. I've dated three, and that is in my adult life. Like in my like when I say adult, I mean like right now in my more um, calm self as an adult life. That's what I mean when I say in my adult life. Oh, somebody sent an email. Let's hope it's not nobody want me to do no work. It's not. I do got something that does require my attention today, but I will handle that after we get off of here. I probably like things my way, but I'm very compromising. Good. I love me a Sagittarius or Aquarius man though. All right. I've only dated one Sagittarius man. It was Kingston's biological father, and he's out. Like he kind of, my dad's a Sagittarius man. I love my dad, but that's a different relationship, right? We know I don't see it for the con artist Capricorns ever, child. I'm triggered just thinking about it. Girl, let me tell you something. I love a Capricorn. But and I say I love a Capricorn, but when I think about the Capricorn men I dated, I've only dated one, and it was my oldest son's father, and he was very much, um, very manipulative, very, he was very kind of controlling, but in a low key kind of way where you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But he was very manipulative. I used to be like, "Don't fast talk me. I can't talk. I can't stand a fast talking man." And don't fucking fast talk me. You know, because he was, about that life, part of that life. And don't talk to me like I'm one of them niggas. Like, slow down. I don't know much about zodiac signs. It's all right, girl. It ain't much to know. Men are men, okay? They all got the same traits. There are definitely good men out there. It's just that sometimes we don't find the ones that are good guy friends. We were talking about, he was like, I have bad luck with relationships. And I was like, no, I don't think you have bad luck with relationships. You know, I feel like when you meet her, you'll make the adjustments required or necessary for a successful, sustainable relationship. And you haven't met her yet. You haven't met someone that makes you want to be better, makes you want to do better, makes you want to change yourself. Because as much as some women think, um, as much as some women think that they can change a man, no, a man, when he changes, if he changes while he's with you, it's because he wanted to and he sees something in you and wants to be with you. And so he knows that whatever expectations and boundaries you have set, that he's operating outside of those expectations and boundaries. And because of that, he wants to make a change so that he can please you. I think about my husband. My husband was something else. But the one thing he didn't change was going to get a regular job. But other than that, he did make a lot of changes for me. My brother-in-law, Mr. Fantastic, he always says that he was grateful that I came into his brother's life because he probably would have been dead way sooner than, God took him with cancer. I think about when we first, you in this job, girl, listen, I worked hard when I ain't on here. They smooth, they so smooth and loving when they in, but when it's flipped so quick, yeah, it's scary. Oh, what you learning today? Um, for example, I think about my husband. My husband was a business owner. And when he first moved in, he would come in at like, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And so I was like, well, I don't know, what are we doing? No, I really feel like people that are with you for the long haul, they are changing for them. It's not temporary for you. You know the difference. You know the difference because the difference is they go back. It's easy for them to revert back to who they were or what they did previously, if that makes sense. We definitely need to be mindful of that. But my example is my husband. So before we were engaged, before I was Mrs. Greg. Um, he used to come in late from work. And I used to it'd be late, like 10, and then 10, 10:30, 11. I work a regular job, 12 sometimes. On the weekend, it was a lot later, and he would be at the shop. You could hear it if I called or he called me. You could hear he was at the shop, and it was, always a bunch of niggas at the shop just hanging out and shit, mooching off of him. That irritated the fuck out of me. Um, but one day he came home, and I said, listen, I don't know what we doing. I said, but if it's room and board, you need a place to lay your head, and you need a hoe every now and again, we can make an arrangement for you can pay for us to be roommates, and then you can pay me for sex, okay? Like, because this is not a relationship. You don't get to come in at 10, 11 o'clock and you got a regular job. Like, it's not, well, not regular, but you're not, you hustling, but you're not hustling. Y'all out there doing other shit. And regular, like, car businesses have a certain time of day that they close. And then anything that they need to do after that, they might stay until 8, but nobody comes in from no fucking shop at no 11:30. Like, that's not what we gonna do. And if that's what you want to do, then I'm fine. You just let me know and let's sit down and talk about how much you can give me monthly for room and board. And you can sleep in the bed with me, and then we will schedule sex, and you need to pay me for that too. Yeah, my fiance said he never met anyone like me before. He saw the whole crazy package and said before me, he would have run the other way. Yeah, I mean, friend, I really think it is not when it is genuine. It is for them. When it is temporary, it's that whole I'm trying to appease you. I just want to get what I can from you. You know the difference. I want you to think about in your own spirit. Think about how you felt. Like, think about at times. Did you always feel like he was being up and up, and he was genuinely changing? Like, do in your own mind, because we feel it, even though we are hopeful. We see it before it ever hits the fan, but we are hopeful because we see the glimpse, and then they do something, one of those things that show that they might be changing for the better, and then we fall prey to it, and here we are talking about, are they really changing? I just feel like there are good men, just some of the men that we cut, not some, especially if you're not with them no more. They're not good for you. That's how I feel like. I always talk about the guy that I was in love with that went and got married. He was a good guy. Everybody's like, he a dog, he this, he that. And he actually was and is a good guy. He just was not good for me. Like, because I'm not finna go for that. I'm not finna go for none of that, and God knows. And I think about, I could be her. I could have easily have been her, and he could be doing me like he's doing her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. She may not see any of that. She may be doing her own thing. So it works out for them. It just doesn't work for me. That makes sense. He was not, nope, he's not good for you. And I always think to myself, anybody, I got this thing, I love us as a people. And when I say us as a people, I mean black people, not to discount any other ethnicity. If you're watching, that's not my intent. I am for my people. And so I tell my sons all the time, only in a bedroom. Sometimes that's the only quality that they have, and it'll get you stuck. Um, I always say a black woman will enhance a black man's. Actually, we enhance everyone's lives that we come in contact with, but specifically, we are meant to enhance a black man's life. When they meet their one, your person, you automatically see that you are making them better, and they are also making you better. I have a girlfriend that's married, and when I was doing my life coach certification, I had to interview a married couple, and I interviewed him. I interviewed them together, and he said something to me about her that was so profound, because I was like, well, what is it that you like about her? What do you, give each of you, give me something that you like about one another, because it was just like as if they were having some issues. But he said to me, the one thing that I absolutely love about my wife is we can have a conversation, and I can tell her something that I don't like, or something that she's doing, or something that she has done, and she is actively making the change. Like, she might not like what I say in that instance, but she heard what I said, and she actively changes it. He said, and I do that for her. And for me, that's a big deal. Like, for somebody to hear what you're saying and actually make an adjustment says to me that they value you, they care about you, and that they are genuinely making a conscious decision to make a change. And that's huge for me. I love them very much. She comes on here quite often. It is the McNeils that do that. Like, when you meet somebody that you really care about, and they tell you, I don't like when this happens, or when this occurs, and they explain why, and then you say, okay, I hear you, and I make a change. That's a big fucking deal. Like, to me, that's a big deal that we talked about it and you understand. And I don't know if y'all will agree with me on that or not, but that's how I feel deep down in my soul. And when a man says to me, babe, I hear you, and I make the change, and I'm making an active effort to do something different, they win every time with me. Maybe not every time, but a lot of times they win with me. Because when they don't want to change, because they start telling you about who they are and how they are, and that's just how it is. Oh, okay. Well, it's not always about an argument, though, Stasia. You got to look outside of the argument, and you know, hurt people do hurt people. Some arguments are done out of fear, and that's also how you know if it's a match. Like, they're not trying to argue. It's not an argument. It's a conversation. You know, you have to figure out, how do we have a conversation and not bump heads. That's when you know that they're for you, because Stasia, you're probably a bit of a hothead. I used to be a bit of a hothead. A lot of us can be hotheads, okay? If you can tell me something and I'm not be offended by it, that means that I care for you. Like, I'm really genuinely into you. Like, and really want to hear. That means not only that, you figured out how to speak to me that will make me not feel like that'll make me not feel like you're attacking me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be on the defensive mode, because I've been mama bear for forever, okay? And so automatically I am defensive. Like, whoo, automatically I want to be like, you're coming for me. But if you know how to talk to me, or if you know how to get to me without, and I don't feel attacked, I really feel like, oh, they're concerned for me. Oh, we have a dialogue. I know. Come on, Tamika. Tell these people what it is. Come on, life coach. Like, yes, I am a lifestyle coach and really need more clients. Changing instead of open to it. Absolute. Come on, Jazzy. Always good to be actively changing instead of open to it. Instead of being open to change, y'all get it? I'm actively changing instead of I'm open to change. I don't know. Is y'all hitting that like button or not? You know, you got these select few. They only have an issue when you're discussing what your feelings are. Okay. So this is how I feel about that, because I'm reviewing Married at First Sight, and one of the couples, Mika, she feels like her husband, Greg, no, his name is not Greg, Michael, that's what he does. I feel like he feels attacked. Most of the times when people feel like they're attacked, I only come up with I have an issue when they have an issue or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Like, they only have an issue when I'm bringing up my issue, is because they feel like they're attacked and that they need to defend themselves. That's how I see that. When you are attacked, it's like saying, you know what they say, don't put a cat in a corner because it's coming out fighting. Whenever you feel attacked, what do? You fight. You feel, no, I believe. Okay, so I'm gonna say something, Anastasia, that you may not agree with. Hey, Miss Ronnie. Hey, boo. She said, I feel like most men listen to respond, not to understand and communicate. That is not men. Men don't listen to respond. They actually, when if it becomes that situation where we're starting to go, they actually shut down and not listen. Women listen to respond. Women don't listen at all. Like, I'm a woman first. Listen, and I'm not saying all women. Let me just speak from my own experiences. Um, that Hey, Marvina. Hey, girl. Listen, from my own experience, when I feel attacked or when I feel like I have to defend myself, when I have to defend myself, I always feel like I'm now only listening just so that I can have a rebuttal. I'm only listening so I can tell you where you're wrong, versus listening to ingest and really receive what you're saying. Now, that don't mean I got to receive it all, but I've learned that in listening and actually waiting and actually valuing what the person has to say, and know that, especially if it's someone I care for, I've learned that it's better for me to ingest everything you say, even when it's not comfortable for me. Because that's when I want to attack you, because I feel like you attacking my character. Like, nigga, you don't know what you talking about. What? I got an attitude. What? No, like, it's an automatic feeling. You automatically shut down. And now I'm just waiting on my opportunity to respond to X, Y, and Z. Understand that you will have the opportunity, and everything doesn't require you to respond right away. Sometimes you need to hear what they're saying, ingest it, and then come back, because you'll find out that you understand what they're saying. And I learned that from my husband. My husband, I was like, he would not argue back with me. He would not agree with me either, but not in the moment. But a couple days later, he would come back and he would be like, babe, let's talk about the conversation the other day. Do you remember? You know what? And I agree. I'm sorry. I see your point. And so that was something that he taught me. He taught me to listen to what somebody's saying, because I don't have to respond. I need to really hear what they're saying, especially if I'm upset. Like, if they're upset, I really need to hear what they're saying. Why are they upset with me? What is it? And I'm not trying to antagonize them. I need to hear what they're saying so that I can ingest it and understand it, and then come back and say, I understand what you're saying, and this is what I'm going to do to fix it. This is where I want to move forward. Or this is why my behavior is like that, and I'm going to figure out how to work differently in expressing that. You understand what I'm saying? It's important that we hear what the people are saying. Sometimes we just be so quick to be like, blah, 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 and you, like, no. Sometimes we need to just learn how to just chill. Because sometimes it does require a little neck roll, okay? Sometimes it do require you to get them together, but a lot of times it requires you to hear what they're saying so that you can actively make some sort of change and some progress and move forward. Otherwise, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be back in that same space, having that same fucking argument that y'all had 6 weeks ago. You're like, damn, didn't we just go through this? Yeah, y'all did, but neither one of y'all took nothing from it. And for me, I'm going to go back to it. For me, if they are truly for you, they are going to ingest it. They are going to receive it. They are going to make the changes for themselves. Everybody ain't for us. Some of them have to go away. I mean, I hope y'all catching that while I'm throwing it. And listen, if you don't agree with me, y'all can do that down below in the comments. You know damn well I don't care if y'all don't agree with me, because sometimes we have different perspectives. A lot of times I learn things from you guys. Like, a lot of times I have my opinion about certain things because of the experiences I've had, but so do you. And so when you share your rebuttal, or you feel like a different way about something, it helps me to grow as a lifestyle coach. It helps me to grow as a person. I'm all like, okay, I see your point, and I really hope that this is a fair exchange. I always say that I wish I could just push a button and all y'all could be like up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we can interact like that. I really do. Did I miss something? I agree to you. That keeps you from responding emotionally. Absolutely. Because, women are emotional. Men are more rational, more logical. And so if we receive it in that manner, we'll probably get a lot further. I can't argue at all. The second I hear an outside tone, I'm deaf. Well, hopefully, I'm hoping that you and your spouse are not doing a lot of arguing, Anastasia. I'm hoping that you guys are doing a lot of conversing. I'm hoping that you're able to sit down, take a moment and discuss things, rationally, logically, and from an understanding point, right? Because you in a full-fledged relationship. I mean, but you know what? Honestly, it works with your friends too. Like, I don't argue with my friends anymore. I don't want to argue with my friends anymore. I want to have a conversation, especially if I call you friend. I don't want to hurt you, and vice versa. So that is my hope, and so we have conversations. Oh shit, we've been on here an hour already. That last little 15 minutes took me on a tirade. Okay. Ooh, am I getting text messages? No, I am. Oh, my little friend, he Google Duo'd me this morning. I meant to reply to him and say, hey, I was asleep, because I be waking up late, because I be up at 4 in the morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning, son.
Ohio. How you doing?
Ohio? Silence is so effective. What'd you say, babe?
Good morning, exactly.
Oh, it don't sound right. Your partner can't argue with themselves. Open your ears and shut your mouth. And then that is just as plain as you can put it, okay? Open your these and shut your this. See, I said it nicely. She just made it plain. I love me some Dr. D. Y'all don't even know. Sometimes she say what I want to say. I had said that I was gonna start a story time channel, like a not like a story time my stories, but like reading. But I was like for like kids, but I was like I can't with this channel. They're gonna be like she can't be talking to kids anyway. Let me see. I find that hairstylists are the best life coaches. We hear a lot of people's problems and we also learn from their experiences. Absolutely, Lisa. Like you, and I think that a lot of it, um, for me, is I'm open, right? I'm not, I ain't no hairstylist, but if I was, child, I'd be having all the tea. But I'm open and I'm non-judgmental, so I feel like a lot of people share their stories with me and stuff. I could meet somebody on the street today and be sitting waiting in the damn DMV, honey, for an hour. Next thing you know, that I know their whole life story. I'd be like, but I didn't ask you. But I don't say that. And I'm normally just nodding. A lot of times people just need somebody to listen to because ain't nobody listening. That's another thing. That's another thing. Ooh, we should talk about a whole lot of stuff, y'all. If y'all got some topics you want to talk about on Friday, cause it's gonna be fun Friday. I don't know. Y'all following me on Instagram? Are you? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a Facebook? And I will, if I know your name, okay, I will accept you on my personal Facebook page. Otherwise, I have a fan page which only got like 11 or 12 people. I need to be more active on there. So if I had more people there, I would be more active. Then are y'all listening to my podcast? I know I told y'all Monday that I was gonna put the information in the description box, but I forgot. So I'm gonna try to remember to do it today because my podcast is Baby Let Me Tell You. But better yet, you could just go to my website, which is talisaray.com, and you can actually hit podcasts and it'll take you to all my little podcasts so you can see all my podcasts. Anyway, we've been on here for 62 minutes, an hour and 2 minutes. Okay, I love y'all. Wait a minute. I saw Miss Ronnie was saying something. You have that spirit about yourself. People feel comfortable talking to you. Plus, you don't judge. Oh, Miss Ronnie, thank you. Listen, you have a friend in me. That ain't how the Walls Group song go. That's the Toy Story. Y'all don't know how I be cracking me up. But guess what I'm going to do tonight? I'm going to record a Truthful Thursday. My plan was to do it last week since we were quarantined or self-isolated, excuse me. My plan was to do some bulk Truthful Thursdays because I've really been wanting to bring them back. But then I'm always like, Baby, let me tell you, I be going live. And then Truthful Thursday, I'm going to be like, am I going to be running out of ideas? Y'all send me some ideas, some things to talk about. And no, Anastasia, I don't want to do celebrity stuff unless it's like relational because I'm not really good with keeping up and following up on that stuff. It's not really my thing. When it's something good, I catch it, and that interests me, I catch it, but not really. Yeah, look at my son. He's so handsome. Look at him. He like, oh, Lord, here she go. Insta on, no Facebook. Okay, yes, you do have me on Insta. You do, friend. We friends, but we friends in real life. I'm like that too. People telling their deepest secrets in line at the grocery store. Girl, I'd be like, well, I didn't want to know that he cheated on you with your mama. I just want to know why Lori Harvey she married him? Jesus be offense. He must got some good peen. They say he do. D, my Insta is my name. It is I am Talisa Ray. That's it. That's all. Okay, Princess Survivor. I'll make sure to follow you back. Sometimes I know who the people are, and sometimes I don't. So I'm glad to know Princess_Survivor. Because sometimes you guys come on here, and I don't have a problem with having an equal ratio of followers and who I'm following. I'll follow everybody back if I know who you are. So sometimes you got to come in my inbox and be like, it's me. Like, and I'd be like, okay. Even though I might still be like, who is it's me? Crack me up. Anyway, I'm just shocked that Lori Harvey married Future. She ain't ready to be no Insta mom. Anyway, listen, that ain't none of my business, but it might be something I talk about today because I have not recorded my Baby Let Me Tell You podcast episode, but it will be up today because it is Wednesday. Look at that. It's 11:11. Looks like my spirit guide is telling me it's time to go. No, not really, but that in concert and confirmation that that could be part of the topic. Um, Beautiful. Lori Harvey is beautiful. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. I have to meditate on it. I can't give you my first thought off of it, and I can't. I gotta meditate it. That's a very beautiful woman, and she really shouldn't have daddy issues because even though it was later in her life, Steve Harvey did come in and be dad. You know what I'm saying? But listen, what do I know? Okay, I used to have daddy issues on my own, and my daddy is in my life. Okay, well, I don't know if I had daddy issues. I got some other kind of issues. I had some other kind of issues because yeah. Anyway, because it's I just want to be loved like everybody else does. You know that Jill Scott song. Okay, listen, I'm getting out of here, y'all. I love you in real life, and I will be back on Friday at 10 Pacific Standard Time. I really hope to have you here and join me. We always end off on a really good note with a really good topic. Y'all send me some topics. Send me some emails. Ask me some questions because they may appear on the podcast or on the live. And I do miss going live. And I'm wondering if 3 days a week is too much. But we'll see. I'll ask you on Friday. When we come Friday, you can let me know if 3 days a week is too much for us to be live together, okay? I love you in real life, and I shall see you Friday. You can see me every day if you follow me on Instagram. See y'all later.